Let's make the Easylink, which consists of two bodies. So the first one, we're going to name it Easylink 1. And we're going to sketch the YZ plane. So insert an axis system. Select the YZ plane and sketch. Zoom in. And about this point, we are going to create the similar profile we used to create the other links. Like so. And then I'm going to delete this dimension, and instead I'm going to insert the radius components of these two semicircles. Each is going to be 1.5 in radius. And the horizontal measure is going to be 4. You can drag this closer. Then you're going to select a circle starting with center and radius. And from this point, create a circle and then constrain it to 0.5 in radius. Select another circle along this horizontal line. Create another circle, and then it's going to be 0.85 in radius or 1.7 in diameter. Now the distance between this point and the center of this circle is 2.5. I don't know why it's already constrained. It seems there was an automatic constraint here that we're going to delete. So the distance between this point and this center is supposed to be 2.5. Now we're going to drop a vertical line from this line. Actually, you can come up to this point. Let me zoom in. You can just drop it up to about this point. And then it's going to be tangent with this circle, and also we're going to have coincidence. So first, tangency. And then this end point and the circle is going to have coincidence. Next, you're going to complete this circle. So you're going to select a 3-point arc starting with 2 limits. Like so, and then add the radius to make sure it's 1.5 and it doesn't change. Then create a line starting from this circle to this circle. So ensure they are both tangent at each contact point. So this line and this circle should have tangency. I can see we already automatically created tangency on this side, but if not, make sure it's tangent. Then now you can select quick trim and start trimming off the extra geometry. So you trim off that circle, then the top side of this circle, and this line. And now our geometry is fully constrained. We can exit the workbench. Create a pad. Select 4 with mirrored extent and select OK. Next, you're going to select this face and sketch. select this end and project it as a construction element. Then select the same geometry that we were creating earlier. This now is a standard element, except that centerpiece. So 1.5, but delete the dimension and instead enter the radius of the two semicircles. Then this distance is going to be 2. We're going to make this center of this arc to be coincident with this geometry. And then we're going to create a circle at this point. Standard element, 0.5 in radius. Then exit the workbench and create a pad which is 6. Then I'm going to select that pad 2 and you're going to mirror it. Using this ZY plane. Then we can add material. And also edit the material to match the rest. So we're going to increase the ambient to 6.5. And select OK. Let's create the other part. So you're going to save this, Easylink 1. Then start another one and name it Easylink 2. Once again, you're going to sketch the YZ plane. Zoom in. And we're going to start by creating 2 concentric circles. One is going to be 0.5 in radius. And the other one is going to be 1.5 over 2. So 0.75. Exit. And create a pad. Select mirrored extent. Select 4. Then you're going to select this face and sketch. Select the same geometry we were using to create a link. So this point is going to be coincident with this center. This is 1.5. And then this distance is 2.5. And right here, we're going to have another circle, which is 0.5 in radius. Then you're going to select this inner circle and project it as a standard element. All right, then now you're going to exit and create a pad, which is 6. Then select that pad 2 and you're going to mirror it. Using the YZ plane. Select OK. Then add material. Save. And you can hide this access system. Then on this Easylink one, we're going to make one final detail here. And we're going to show the access system once again. So select this ZY plane and sketch. And you're going to select these 3 inner profiles and project them as construction element, as standard elements. And then using the center of this arc, you're going to create another circle. So select circle using center and radius. Create a concentric circle, and the radius is 1.5 over 2, so 0.75. Then you're going to create another arc. 3-point arc starting with 2 limits. Select this endpoint. Then it touches this circle. The radius is going to be 5. And you're going to make it tangent to this circle. Like so. Next, create a horizontal line starting from this edge. And then select 3-point arc starting with 2 limits. That endpoint, and once again, this circle. Create an arc. The radius is going to be 1.5. And we're also going to make it tangent to this circle. Tangency. Then you're going to zoom in and you're going to move this point until the geometry lifts off this vertical line right here. So you have a slight space in between. Once you have that, you're going to select quick trim and trim off the upper part of this circle. So now you're left with this geometry, and exit the workbench. Then we're going to create a pad. Select mirrored extent. And you're going to select 2 millimeters in length. And select OK. So now we have that geometry right there. And the reason we created it is because the part that is going to fit there, we created 1.5 in diameter. So we had to adjust this to fit to click in. I think we are done now. You can save this work and adjust Easylink 2 material to fit 6.5 in ambient. Apply and select OK. Save. And this now will be ready to be assembled in our assembly. So you can open the assembly file. So on the end where we created a shorter link, we're going to select product 1, insert existing component, and select Easylink 1. Go to compass and select snap automatically to selected object. Select Easylink 1. We're going to drag it closer to where we are assembling it. Then we want to select this screw and then Ctrl E, one as instant, and this is OK. Select OK. So let's assemble this part here. Same as we did with the other part. So first select coincident constraint between the screw and that link. Then once again between the screw and Easylink 1. Then we're going to have an offset constraint between this face and end of that to be 0. And once more between this face and the end of link to be 0 as well. Then update. So that's the first part of the Easylink. Once again select product 1, insert existing component and select Easylink 2. Select it from the tree and drag it out closer to where we are going to assemble it. Then select this screw 12, Ctrl E and select OK. Then once again let's assemble it. So select coincident constraint between the screw and Easylink 1. Another coincident constraint between the screw and Easylink 2. Then we have offset constraint between this surface and this surface to be 0. Once again between this surface and this surface to be 0. Then update. So now this part of the Easylink is the one that is going to be mounted at the top part of the clasp. So we're going to have a lug screw here. So to close it is by having a coincident constraint between this point and this. That's how you close it, and that's how you open it. So I hope that makes sense. So this circular part, which is 1.5, fits in here and it clicks in. So this one is flexible when it is in the clasp. So closed, open. So this way you are adding this length from this point to this point, or you can shorten it. Now the bracelet is now complete. And in the next part, we are going to be starting with the clasp. So the clasp has 2 blades and 2 covers. So I'll see you in the next part as we create that.